All right, y'all, we back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions. And right now, man, rest in peace to the artist Oliver, man, who spoke out against his label and died in a plane crash days later. Let's watch.
Kids ever call you names? Don't listen. No matter how strange you look, no matter how ugly you feel, you are beautiful. Life is sweet like a pineapple.
Churrasco. 244, bro! Yeah!
After making tens of millions of dollars over 8 years for Atlantic Records, they no longer want to support my art because I'm not making songs for TikTok. And after dedicating my entire life to making art, I never got into this to make TikTok songs.
Damn, sad situation, man. Helicopter crash.
In Brazil after two helicopters collided mid-air and plunged into a populated suburb in western Rio de Janeiro. Fire officials confirmed that the disastrous incident occurred Sunday morning in Recreio dos Bandeirantes, sending detonation waves through detached urban streets.
For a lot of fans, this a blow to a beautiful weekend. Recently, an American artist had lost his life in a helicopter crash that has left many people searching for answers. Some online have questioned the circumstances surrounding the tragedy, while others believe it was simply a devastating accident. At this time, authorities have not publicly confirmed any evidence of foul play, but what has fueled some of the speculation is the timing. Prior to his death, the artist has publicly expressed frustration with his record label, a label that has also faced criticism from other artists over the years. Because of that history, some fans have begun connecting the dots and asking questions. Others say there's no evidence linking those frustrations to what happened and that people should allow investigators to do their job. But according to reports, that crash occurred during daylight hours in conditions that did not appear to involve severe weather. That alone has led many people to wonder how much a tragedy could happen.
That's what I was wondering, like, how did they crash into each other in broad, like, it wasn't like misty, it was broad daylight, and they could see, like, how did they crash into each other?
Still, aviation accidents can occur for a variety of reasons, and investigators will ultimately determine what led to the collision. Today, we're going to take a look at the artist's life, his rise in the music industry, where he come from, the accomplishments that built his career, and the events that led up to the tragedy that left family, friends, and fans mourning his loss. So before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to jump right to it.
That I needed to make another PSA. Listen, if you ever wish pay.
Fast forward this, right?
Go through the full sign-up process so you don't miss out. So let's check out this video.
We flew a helicopter into EDC to play the biggest dubstep set in this festival's history. It only cost $30,000 to save 20 minutes in traffic, worth every penny. When I saw that view, I was nervous. But the view you're about to witness is a historic moment in rave history.
The person you just heard from.
God damn, that shit slap. What the fuck was that? That's that nigga song? That shit bang. Damn, I didn't even know. I ain't never heard his music. I don't know. You know what I mean? But that shit slap right there, whatever that was.
Oliver Tree Nickel, also known by his rap stage name as Oliver Tree. Born June 29, 1993, he's an American singer, songwriter, producer, comedian, and filmmaker. Known for his electric 1980s fashion, bold cut, and surreal multimedia projects. He rose to prominence with his hit tracks like Life Goes hit a little different on the circumstances of this video. But nonetheless, Oliver Tree was born in Santa Cruz, California. Tree spent his early years traveling with parents who worked in the circus before eventually settling back in Santa Cruz at the age of 12. He studied business
What the hell? How the hell did he just jump on that horse like that?
San Francisco State University, and music technology at the California Institute
What
of
the
Arts.
fuck?
Before his major solo career, he sang and played guitar in the SK8 band called Irony. Then it was the Tree era in 2010. He launched his solo recording career as Tree and independently released his debut album, Splitting Branches, in 2013. And then he signed to a major label in 2017, Atlantic Records. He released his debut album, Ugly is Beautiful, and Cowboy Tears under the label in 2022.
It's an experience that's changed your life.
When I was 13, my cousin Wayne got spiral meningitis. Within a week, he became brain dead and died. After that moment, I was like, I could die at any time. And so I just wanted to take any moment on and try everything, which ultimately ended up me becoming a drug addict. I started selling drugs. I got kicked out of my home. I had an LSD trip where I actually watched my own funeral, and I had what's called a rebirth. I died, and I woke up the next day, and I realized I was still alive. I had an opportunity to play a big concert. And then music became my savior, my healing, my religion, and it gave me a second chance to take my addiction and become addicted to something that could actually save me. And
Damn, that's a deep ass story right there. Nigga got high and watched your own funeral? That is some powerful ass drug. Have y'all, what the fuck? That's an outer body experience. You're sitting here watching your own funeral? That's crazy, man. Hey, listen, god damn. I mean, but it worked in his favor. It made him go on the right path and shit. Damn, it's just a lot of death he keeps talking about, though. Like, you got to be careful, man, with the power of the tongue, man. We just talking about dying so much and death and just putting that energy in the world. It's like, shit, you knock on that door, they're going to open it for you, man.
to help other people in that process. Been making an album this last 2 years, and I've been recording over 80 different countries. Instead of using money to go into expensive studios, I'm using the money to be able to go and explore the world and create memories so the money doesn't fall through my hand, but so that I can connect with humans around the globe.
What's your advice and message to people maybe struggling through some sort of addiction or going through a painful moment?
Remind yourself at that moment when you're going through that suffering that that's a reminder of how precious life is and how short life is, and use that as momentum to push you to take advantage of every single second of every single day. So make the most of it. Don't live your life to satisfy other people. Do it for yourself and what's right for you.
And we all know.
Well, there you go. He left a great message. He left a great message. He's gone. Rest in peace to him. That was a great message he just gave right there, so. Shout out to him, man. Rest in peace to Oliver Tree. That's the name, Oliver Tree. Rest in peace to Oliver Tree, man.
Atlantic Records has faced public criticism from multiple artists over the years regarding contracts, music release, and business practices. While some fans have pointed out to past disputes when discussing this recent tragedy, there is currently no public evidence connecting the artist's concerns with the circumstances surrounding their death, but it is the Family TV's obligation to present all public information. Now, in regards to Oliver Tree's next album, he plans to release it under his own imprint. He came out recently last month and exposed the dark secrets of his contracts and his label's dispute.
I left my record label, let's talk about it. After making tens of millions of dollars over 8 years for Atlantic Records, they no longer want to support my art because I'm not making songs for TikTok. And after dedicating my entire life to making art, I never got into this to make TikTok songs. I know the effects of TikTok. I've had multiple songs that connected there, but that's not why I got into making art. Over the last 2.5 years, I traveled 82 countries and recorded this album on all 7 continents. These are the types of projects that charge me as an artist. This is why I got into it in the first place. And just because I'm not making songs for TikTok means that the label doesn't want to support the vision. Well, guess what? I don't give a shit. And after you guys have joined together in tens of thousands and sent messages to the label, we have officially reached a negotiation over the past course of a week. My team has got the label to agree to release Love You Madly, Hate You Badly on my personal imprint, Alien Boy Records. You guys, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. This music is finally going to see daylight. So support your local indie artists and go pre-order my album. April 24th is the official date. I love you all.
Then at the end of May, he came out and made this video.
I just got word that my album is no longer coming out. Love You Madly, Hate You Badly is officially canceled, and I'm parting ways with Atlantic Records. Behind the scenes has been nothing short of a nightmare. I have no marketing budgets for music videos, no digital ad spend. Nobody really cares in the building, it seems like. I made a lot of money for Atlantic Records, and they don't seem to remember that. I have gotten no support. They forgot to ingest multiple songs into the system, which means...
How many times have we seen this same situation, man? Where these artists think these labels love them Yeah, they love you while you making them money. It's like pimping. And I always say this shit is pimping and hoeing. It's pimping and hoeing, man. They gonna love you while you're making money. You my best hoe right now. You my favorite hoe. You making me all this dough right now. But guess what? When this one start making me more money and this one start making me more money and you not making me no money, I gotta put you on a back burner. And why don't you understand that? Hold on. All my money right now gotta go to them two, not you. We gonna figure you out in a minute. You cold as ice right now. But right now I got two motherfuckers going crazy. So now, then they be like, wait a minute, I made you all this money. 2 years ago, I made you all this money, and now this is how you treat me? It's pimping and hoeing, man. You know what I'm saying? So artists sign with these fucking labels. They be having a hot song, right, that they work for. They wait all their whole career. They've been a rapper for 8 years, and they finally get a song to take off. No label, right? They finally get a song to take off organically after 8 years, 10 years, 12 years of being an artist and putting their time and heart into their art. And then it finally takes off. And then here comes all these labels knocking on the door. Boom, boom. They find you. They will find your number, bro. Trust me. They're going to find your number. They're going to act like they love you. Oh, man, come on. Come over here. Come sign with us. We'll give you this. We'll give you this. They're going to put you in a nice studio. They're going to pamper you. They're going to make it look good. They're going to gas you up. You're going to sign with them. They're going to act like they love you. The song's going to go crazy. Then you're going to drop your next single, and the single ain't going to hit like the first single. Then you're going to drop your third single, and the third single ain't going to hit like the first single. Then you're going to drop your fourth single, and that one ain't going to hit. And then they're going to start saying, hold up. Let's wait till we drop another single. Let's wait. Let's go to the studio. Just keep working. Go to the studio. And it's going to be like a year. And you're going to come like, all right, I worked on the whole project. I'm ready. They're going to listen to it. And they're going to say, this isn't good enough. This isn't good enough. And this is what happens, bro. This is the dark side that people don't see. Even though they see other artists complain, they don't understand it till they go through it themselves. And that's sad to see that he's doing that. Bro, so many examples when it comes to Atlantic. You guys have seen Meek Mill cry out on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. You guys have seen Lil Uzi cry on Twitter. You guys have seen all these artists that were signed to Atlantic cry out. Yet and still, you sign to that same label and think it won't happen to you. And then when it happens to you, you're doing the same exact thing. You know what I mean? That's what's crazy about this shit.
The songs didn't come out. I had a Valentine's Day breakout song that didn't even get released because someone forgot to put it in. I don't really understand how that's possible. I've made them tens of millions of dollars, but they don't remember that. So, the music is owned by them. The remainder of the music will not be coming out. I will always continue to make music. Thank you for everyone who supported me. I can't wait to release more music at some point at a later time, but for now, there is nothing on the horizon. I'm so sorry, and I love you guys. Thank you.
Now, before he released that video, he made this tweet. Love You Madly, Hate You Badly drops April 24th. Recorded in 82 countries across 7 continents. Album cover, photograph in Afghanistan. 17 songs from a 2-year, never-ending journey. The Antarctica feature, a lengthy documentary, comes with the album. After everything behind the scenes, I left my label Atlantic so I can release this independently on Alien Boy Records. This is the album I fought the hardest for. Written and produced entirely by me. All You Ever Wanted video drops at 9 p.m. But over the weekend, Oliver Tree had a performance in Brazil. Now, as mentioned, the climate I want you to take a look at as we go over the details. The impact from 2 planes and how ironically this was in the parking lot of a car dealership stored with full of cars that had dust on them. Hell of a coincidence. But check this out. 2 helicopters collided over Rio de Janeiro on Sunday morning and crashed in the city's western zone, killing all 6 people aboard. The location is a military fire department said one of the helicopters crashed on the parking lot of a car dealership where several electric vehicles were parked, igniting a fire that was extinguished. Officials said an investigation is underway to determine the cause of collision. Police said that an American singer and comedian, Oliver Tree, was on the list of passengers given to aviation authorities, but they have not been able to identify the bodies of those killed in the crash. Tree performed at Buenos Aires, Argentina on June 4th and published a video on Instagram Saturday where he is playing soccer in a Brazilian neighborhood.
Neymar!
churrasco. 244, bro! Yeah!
Damn, so he died the next day after making that video? That's crazy.
Tina streaming channel, Blender said that the content creator, Prim Diaz, also known as Gatsby, was also one in the helicopter.
Oh, that there's a saying that says that those who are afraid die daily. Welcome once again.
Tirou?
Where the hell did the other helicopter come from is what we need to figure out. How the hell do two helicopters not see each other? Like, how does that happen? Listen, I don't fly helicopters. I don't know. So that's the first question that comes to mind. You would think like helicopters see each other or like, what the fuck? Like, how you don't see the other helicopter? How? How is that possible? Like, one of y'all got to see one of y'all. I can see both of y'all not being able to see, but if one is flying this way, one is flying this way, how you don't see that motherfucker? And if one is flying this way, how you don't see that motherfucker? Like, how you don't see it?
Cara.
South America, at least 6 people have been killed in Brazil after 2 helicopters collided midair and plunged into a populated suburb in western Rio de Janeiro.
My other question is, all right, because y'all know I start asking questions, man. I be needing to know, man. All this shit be suspect to me. So 2 helicopters flying broad daylight. One of them, I listen, okay, 2 of them not seeing each other, I get that. But how the fuck does one not see the other? Because the goddamn helicopter pilot, the whole front of the fucking plane is like a fucking window. So how do you not see? Like, I'm trying to put it together. How do you not, unless y'all coming like that, y'all look at y'all left and y'all right, but that doesn't even make sense. So my other question is, how many people were in the helicopter he was in? And then how many people were in the helicopter that crashed in the helicopter he was in? That crashed into the helicopter he was in? Was it 5? Because it said total 6 people died. So was it 5 people in one and then 1 person? Or was it 2 people in the other? And who the fuck is the other? Who the fuck are the pilots? Come on, we need all this shit. You know what I mean? It's a taser game. We need all this shit answered, bro. Who are the pilots? Or how long have they been pilots? Because how the fuck did you let this happen? How? Let's keep watching.
Fire officials confirmed that the disastrous incident occurred Sunday morning in Recreio dos Bandeirantes, sending detonation waves through detached urban streets. The helicopters plummeted directly into a parking lot used by the Chinese electric vehicle manufacturer BYD. One of the airplanes exploded on impact, igniting a fierce inferno that rapidly engulfed at least 20 electric cars on the ground. The lithium-ion batteries fueling the balanced vehicles triggered an intense blaze and secondary explosions bordering Avenida das Americas. Emergency crews managed to contain the disaster within an hour, preventing surrounding fires, but confirmed all 6 victims were on board crew members.
That can be looked at as some suspect shit right here. Like the timing of it, how it happened, where it happened, over these electric cars, basically like creating a bomb. I'm going to hit this helicopter and we're going to hit them over these cars. If this was that, for those who believe this is a conspiracy, you know what I mean? I'm going to hit them over these helicopters. I'm going to hit them over these electric cars. Boom, when we go down, boom. It's just like a bomb. It's going to explode, guaranteeing he dies. I see that people putting that together and saying, "Oh, that's why it happened over on top of these cars. That's why it happened." this was a conspiracy. But then sometimes life is just shit like this happens in life, bro, and it don't be a conspiracy. Sometimes it just be motherfuckers are ignorant. They're ignorant, bro. Like, people don't pay attention to their surroundings and shit happens. Sometimes it be just that simple, but it's so hard to, like, it's such a hard pill to swallow sometimes that people are that ignorant. It's hard to believe. It's like, it's no way. It's just no way. But sometimes people are just that stupid, bro. They're literally just that dumb. Like, it's not a conspiracy at all. This motherfucker's just ignorant, and this motherfucker who was flying was ignorant. One might be arrogant. One might be, who knows? I don't fucking know. Like, but that's sad, man. Innocent lives lost over, you got to blame the pilots. Who else can you fucking blame? Over these two pilots, bro. Like, how the fuck you put these people's lives in danger, bro? Because you niggas, y'all not doing y'all shit. Like, we trust you. When we get on these planes, when we get on helicopters, we trust the pilots to do their job, to do what you learn in your training. Nobody wants to get in a plane or a helicopter and die. Nobody thinks that when they get in one. And those who do think they're going to die, they are not going to get in them. People who are scared of planes, that's because they think they're going to die if they get on one, so they don't get on them. So it's like, nigga, everybody that sets foot on your plane, on your helicopter, they trust you, bro. So do what the fuck you supposed to be doing, what you learned, bro. It shouldn't be no shit like this happening. Like, why?
Authorities have sealed off Rivadavia Campos Street, while aviation experts launch a full investigation into the cause of the mid-air accident.
That's sad,
and that's all we
man.
have time for. Keep watching.
Now, this is an unfortunate situation. Hopefully, we was able to shine light on this man's career. At just 32 years old, you just never know how life is and never know when your date is. The only thing I can suggest is continue to believe and pray to the person you believe in. Try to do right, correct your wrongs, make the best decision. As we head out of here, we don't know exactly why this plane crashed. I'm sure we can speculate based on the facts presented to the public thus far. But as more developed, I keep you guys updated. Nonetheless.
All right, man. Sad situation right there, man. 32 years young, man. Life gone over who knows, man, what these pilots I got going, man. But, you know, it's sad, man. I'm sure, like, he seemed like he had a large fan base. A lot of people loved him. Seemed like an entertaining guy. You know what I mean? Gone too soon, man. Gone too soon. Rest in peace to him. What do y'all think, man? It's just these helicopter accidents with these celebrities are happening, and me personally, I'm not fucking with no goddamn helicopters, man. I'm out.
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
You know what I mean? I'm out on helicopters, man. Let me know how you feel about helicopters. Are you flying on a helicopter after seeing all this? Do you care? Are you one of those people who even care? Like, okay, just because they did that don't mean it's going to happen to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's nothing wrong with thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with thinking like that. You know, but that's crazy, man. That's a cold way to go, man. Like, dying in a helicopter. That's a cold way to go, cuz. You feel me? But rest in peace to him. Let me know, will y'all fly in a helicopter? Why or why not? I'm going to give you 2 seconds to smash the like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction.